So, you want to learn how to animate doors in Minecraft just like this, 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 or maybe even some kind of door that could look like this. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be going over how you can make every single door from single doors, sliding doors, FNAF 1 doors, double doors, massive security doors from Security Breach, or just a random door that you could have in your survival or creative base. Now, making these doors does use command blocks, and it is not that hard to learn once you actually know how to use them. I'm going to have a time on the screen because I'm going to be showing how you can make these doors with World Edit, the World Edit mod, and another time without World Edit. So you can go ahead and skip to whatever time you need to either get to where you need to go. So making these doors are actually not that hard. It takes some practice to definitely get used to, and you can do anything with this. You don't have to just use command blocks to animate doors. You could animate anything. When I mean anything, you can literally anything. I've animated my own creatures just by doing this. It does not have to just be doors, but in this tutorial, I'm going to be showing how you can make all these doors from Five Nights at Freddy's. Also, if you would like to, you can always go ahead and join the United Butters Discord server. It is pretty quiet in there, and it would be a lot nicer if we had more people in there. So if you would like to, you can always go ahead and join that. Other than that, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So the first door we're going to learn to make is the normal one-sided door. The door that you can just open and walk right through, and it'll close right behind you. Going through the same way, it'll open and close. So let's go ahead and start making it. So let's go ahead and quickly build just a basic door outline. So the door is going to be 2 by 3 blocks wide, and this could be anywhere, wherever you want it to be. It does not have to be specifically these walls, and it does not have to specifically be this door that I'm going to be using. I'm just using the basic Security Breach door that you can find all throughout the Mega Pizzaplex, and we're going to make this door fully functional. Now, I will be using World Edit, and World Edit is actually very useful when it comes to making this. Now, if you do not have World Edit, I will put a time on the screen, and you can go to that time to see where I show how to make these animated doors without World Edit, just pure vanilla Minecraft. Or you could do this with Bedrock even too. It just may be a little bit more difficult is all. So let's go ahead and start making, and if you have World Edit, let's go ahead and start making this now. So this is going to be your door that you will be using. We want to make multiple sections for an actual animation. So I'm going to go ahead and copy just this area, this inner area right here. And we're going to go ahead and we are going to copy. We're going to come over here. We're going to skip 1, 2, 3 blocks, a 3-block space. We are going to place 1, skip 1, 2, skip 1, 3, skip 1, 4, skip 1, and 5. 5 different sections of this exact same door. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and keep this first one the same. This second one, we are going to go ahead and change. We're going to get rid of this block and place 1 white and 1 red, or whatever blocks we're using. Just move this one section back just by 1. This next part, we're going to actually do not the exact same, but on this side, we're going to move this black. We're going to move this one out, and then this one more out. So it's basically moving this just 1 more block out, so it should look like that. Then this one here, we're going to go ahead and have this the exact same, and then the white and red, just like this. So the door is going to be mostly open, and then for the last frame, the door is going to be fully open, just like that. So this is how it's going. So if we go over here, this is how it's going to start. It does this animation. This is how it is going to end. Now, to actually do that, we are going to go ahead and grab our command blocks. So you can go ahead, give your username, command block. We're going to go ahead and place this down just anywhere in front of these builds, or in front of these animations, whatever you want to call them. Place one right here. We are going to go ahead and grab our wooden axe. Actually, no, we're not. No, wait, yes, we are. So with your wooden axe, we're going to go ahead and select this. Actually, one more thing before we do this. We are going to go ahead and actually place a 2 by 4 red concrete on the bottom. This just sets our area. So when we mark this and then mark this down here, it will select this area and it will paste it right to here. We do not want to have it messed up because there are other blocks on the outside here. I'll explain as we go. It's going to be a bit confusing. Just do this with every single section like this, just so you know where the area of the whole door will be opening and closing. Just like that. Now we're going to come back over to here to the first section. We're going to select the top, and we're going to place one block here and select the bottom. Break that once you're done. Come over to the first command block. We're going to come in here and type /clone. That's not happening. We're going to type /clone. And whatever your coordinates are, you do not have the exact same coordinates as I do. My coordinates are -218, 61, -111. And then it is -220, 56, -114. Yours will not be the exact same as this. Whatever your coordinates are, you're going to go ahead and place in right to here. It does not matter what order they are, as long as they are just in here. Once you're done with that, you can hit done. And we are going to copy this command block if you're on PC. Go ahead and hold Control and middle click with the scroll wheel. That will copy this exact same command block so everything is the exact same on the inside. We're going to come over to here and break this block and place the command block in here. We're going to go back into the command block. Actually, no, we're not. Sorry, my bad. We need to actually come to this corner, because when we selected this area, the last place we selected was right here. So we need to place the command block in the last place that we selected that block. So go back into here, and we're going to go ahead, wherever your command block is, these coordinates are exactly where that block is. So go ahead and put those coordinates in there, and the green is where it is going to paste these two coordinates. Blue and yellow, these coordinates will be pasted wherever these coordinates are. A bit confusing, I know. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and copy the command block again. Hold Control, middle click with the scroll wheel. You can come back over to here, you can break this, replace that, so it's the exact same here. Now to test it, I'm just going to go ahead and break this door right here. I'm going to go ahead and grab a button, place the stone button right here. To make sure it works, we press the button, and it is not where it should be. Now that is totally fine. You're probably going to make multiple mistakes while doing this. I know I did when I had to first learn this. That's totally fine. That means there's just something wrong you did here. So with the exact same command block that we have here, we're going to go ahead and bring it back, and where I had it was actually here. As you can see, it does not have the extra side of the wall that we had, meaning we have to place it right here. I know this is going to be a bit confusing. It was when I first did this. Now, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these green coordinates again, and have these coordinates. This should be perfectly correct. Hit done on that, copy this command block, bring it all the way back over to here, place it, and place the button on it. Now, if we right click, it should appear right where it should be, just like that. Now, when you're done with this command block, we're going to go ahead and copy this same command block, holding Control and middle click. We're going to go ahead and place 4 more command blocks. It's the exact same command block. This is the same. This is the same. I just copied it. 5 command blocks for these 5 animations. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you have a space in between each. I will show you why now. We're going to go ahead and grab our redstone repeater and our redstone dust. We're going to come back here to the first command block and place 1 repeater, 1 redstone dust. Then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 repeaters in the middle of all these command blocks. We're then going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra repeaters and set it back by 1 tick, just like that. Then coming back to here, we're going to get rid of the redstone dust. This first command block has taken just this section, and if we were to place a redstone block, it will go through all of these command blocks, which is what creates the animation. Now, since these command blocks are the exact same as the first one, it's just going to copy just this one section. So, like, if we break this, and we put a redstone block here, it goes through the whole thing, but stays the exact same. That's because we need to change these extra 4 command blocks. So, we're going to have to go back and change all of them. This is not a problem. This is what you're supposed to do. With this second command block, we come to this second animation. We right-click the top corner, come down here, right-click the bottom corner, and break that block so it does not get put in the door. come to the second command block. Now, the only thing we're going to change are the blue and yellow coordinates. We're going to come back here, delete them. You can keep this here. If it looks like that, that's fine. And place in your new coordinates. Mine are -218, 61, -116, and then -220, 56, -119. That is all we need to change. The green coordinates can stay the exact same. Now, we're going to go ahead and do the third one, which is this. We're going to come back up to the same corner, and then go down to this bottom corner, select that, and break that block. Then come down to the third command block, and once again, we're going to change the blue and yellow coordinates, but keep the green coordinates the exact same. So you can go ahead and get rid of those, and type in your new coordinates. Mine are -218, 61, -121, and then -220, 56, -124. Now, some of the commands or some of the coordinates may end up being the same. That is fine if they're in the exact same, if they're at least almost in the exact same spots, then some of the coordinates will remain the same every single time on every single command, but not every single coordinate will be the same, so do not get that mixed up. Now we're going to do the same thing, coming to the fourth animation. Copy this whole section here, go to the fourth command block, and once again change the blue and yellow. Go ahead and do that now. Then once you have those in, we're going to do the same thing for the final one. Select this whole area, go to your fifth and final command block, and place in your new coordinates. Alright, once you are done with putting in your new coordinates, you're going to go ahead, and now that we have all 5 done, we're going to copy each individual command block going backwards. So what I mean by that, we're not going to copy each individual one starting from here and then going down this way. We're going to start at the very last one and hold Control, middle click, and copy each individual command block going from the back all the way to the first. You should have them going from this command block all the way to the top in your inventory like this. And back here, we're going to place your command blocks that you copied in the exact same order, just like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it should end up looking like that. Then we're going to place your repeaters in the center, just like this. And now that we have the full animation complete, or not fully, we're now going to grab a command block and come all the way back to the very beginning. Behind the redstone dust, we're going to place a command block, and we're going to type /fill these exact coordinates, because this is exactly where the command block is, these exact coordinates, and we are going to type air, or Minecraft air, whichever one. Just like that, go ahead, copy that command block, you can get rid of that one, and we're going to place 2 of these at the very end of your whole animation. So there should be the Minecraft air command. What is going to happen, we're going to make a command block, so when you walk up to the door, there will be a redstone block that will be placed right here and go through the full animation. These 2 blocks at the end will set the redstone block to air. That way you are able to use this door multiple times. I'll show you what happens when you place the redstone block here. Door will open and the door will close. And those blocks at the end, as you can see, get rid of the redstone block, and there it goes. Now to make the commands so the door opens when you automatically walk up to it. Go ahead and grab your command block. You can go ahead and dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks, just like this. We're then going to come back right up to here, to behind the redstone dust, place a command block. Now we're going to go ahead, type /execute if entity all entities. Then you're going to go ahead and do bracket y equals. Now this may be a bit tricky. When you for the y equals part, you are going to need the actual, I believe, is the y-axis of where your command block is going to be. So for example, the command block is going to be right here. So with the world edit, you see right here the third number that is right here, which is 54. That is the y-axis. That is what you need to put in for y equals. For me, it is 54. For you, it will be completely different depending on where you are in your world. Once you have done that, go ahead and do comma, distance equals. You're then going to go ahead and do period, and then 2.5. The 2.5 is the amount of blocks away that it will trigger this command. So 2.5 blocks, that's 2.5 blocks away. So basically this right here, or maybe a bit closer up, it depends. It sometimes doesn't exactly get 2 blocks, but that is depending on how far away you are. So say the command block's here, you walk up to here, the animation will start. I'll show you what I mean once we get it done. Then after that 2.5, go ahead, put another bracket right there. You're then going to go ahead and type run, set block, and then these exact coordinates, which is where your command block is currently sitting, those coordinates, then type Minecraft redstone block right here, and then go ahead and type replace. Once you have done that, click done. You can go ahead and copy your command block, and we're going to go ahead and place 1 currently under the door like that. Go back into your command block, switch impulse to repeat, and switch your need redstone to always active. It should glow purple, or not glow, but it should be purple like this, and always be active. Go ahead, copy that command block, place a second one right under the door. Once you have done that, go ahead and fill this in, and now when you walk up to the door will automatically open and automatically close. So you can walk up to the door, it will open and close right behind you once you are done. And that is how you make a single door from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? Now, the next door that we will be doing is this orange sliding door, which also are some doors that you can find in the daycare. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just build another simple outline for the actual door frame. Now, this is actually going to be a lot simpler than this door over here, because this is a door that just slides into the side. This will be a lot easier than the singular door. Now, I'm just going to be using a normal door like this. These are some doors that you can find mostly in the daycare, sometimes in other locations. It depends on where you are. So from here, we're going to go ahead and take this exact same design and copy it. And we're going to go ahead here. We're going to do / copy. And we're going to come over here, skip 3 blocks. We're going to paste 1, 2, and 3 is all we will need instead of 5. For each individual one, the first one is full, second one is going to be half, and the third one will be just completely empty, just like that. Now we're going to go ahead, and you can go ahead and grab your command block. So give your name command block, and we're going to go ahead and place it right here. Now we're going to go ahead and grab your wooden axe, and now you do not have to have any red concrete on the outside here. This is because this is only a 1 block or 1 block wide of a door. This isn't multiple blocks like 3 blocks over there. That's why we don't need to actually select multiple areas. It's just here and here, just an all-in-one area. Now those commands, those coordinates, you can go ahead and put in here. Once again, they are not the exact same. These are my coordinates and not yours. You're going to go ahead and do /clone, and then these exact coordinates, or not these exact, but my exact coordinates, and then the ones for you. Those are the ones that you use. Mine are -210, 56, -184. Now, once you have your coordinates done, you can go ahead and copy this command block, holding Control, middle click, and bring it right to here. This is where we last selected our previous block, so this is where you're going to place it. These exact coordinates are exactly where that command block is. Place those in there, hit done. Go ahead and copy that command block and place it right back where it was. Just to make sure it actually works, just break some blocks here, and grab a button, place it on there, and place, and there we go. It is right where it should be. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this command block again, and we're going to place it 2 more times, because we only have 3 animations. Then you're going to go ahead and grab your redstone repeater and redstone dust. 1 redstone repeater and dust, then 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set back by 1 tick, like that, on each repeater. Then you're going to go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did over there, is taking the second command block and the second animation and swapping out the coordinates. So select this area, and we're going to come into the second command block, and we're going to go ahead and swap out the blue and yellow coordinates for the new coordinates that we have just selected. So negative for me, -210, 61, -186, 210, 56, -189. And then you do the same thing for the third. Select the third area. and replace the third command block coordinates for your newest coordinates that you have just selected. Negative 210, 61, negative 191, negative 210, 56, negative 194. Once you have done that, you can go ahead and copy all three of these command blocks, starting from the back, going to the first, 1, 2, and 3, and then place them 1, 2, and 3, just like that. So this should be the back, and same with this. This should be the back, this should be the first. This is the back, this is the first. I feel like I'm making this a little bit too confusing. It's not that confusing, don't worry. Oops, my bad. Oh, okay. Place your repeaters right there. Go ahead and grab your command block again. We're gonna come back to this first, we're gonna come back to before the redstone dust and place a command block here. We're gonna do /fill these exact coordinates, and then we're gonna go ahead and type air for Minecraft air. Copy this command block and place 2 on the very last command block here, so we have 2 air blocks on both sides. Now for the final part, we're just going to go ahead and make it so when you walk up to the door, it will automatically open. So let's do the same thing we did over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just like that. Come right to here, we're going to place a command block, and we're going to do the same thing. /execute if entity all entities bracket y equals. Now this is the exact same thing. If you're making this door on a completely different level, like say 1 block above, it's going to be a different y-axis. For mine, the y-axis was 54, and since I'm on a flat world, it's going to stay negative. It's going to stay 54, as you can see right down here. So for me, it's going to stay 54. If you are on a different area of land, say you're not on a flat world, then your y-axis will be completely different. And make sure you put the y-axis here for this command block. For me, it is 54. Then once you have done that, do a comma, distance equals period 2.5 blocks once again, and bracket. Then you're going to go ahead and do run set block these exact coordinates, which is where this command block is currently sitting, and then redstone block, and then replace. Once you have done that, copy this command block, place 1 right under here, come down to here, swap impulse to repeat, and swap need redstone to always active. It should be purple. Copy that command block and place a second one there. Now to make sure it actually works, we're going to go ahead and walk up to the door. It opens and closes. You can walk up to it, it will open, walk behind it, and it will close. And there you go. That is how you can make a sliding door. Now, if you do not like how it goes so fast, you can always change that by changing the tick speed on these command blocks. So, and make sure the same on both sides. So when you walk up, it could open a bit slower and close a bit slower. Or say you don't want the actual animation to be slower. Say you just want the time between the door opening and closing to be slower, like that, and then that. You can always change that by changing the tick speed here. Let's say back 1. It will open, stay there for a minute or a couple seconds, and close. Or the furthest tick, the third tick. It will open, walk through, and then close. So that is how you make a sliding door, just like that. Now let's go ahead and move on to the FNAF 1 door. Now let's go ahead and work on the normal FNAF 1 door. To start off, we're going to go ahead and grab our bricks and spruce planks, and honestly, I'm just going to build, once again, a normal outline for a door. Nothing too intense, just basically just a small wall where a door would be. And I'm going to be using the normal FNAF 1 door design, yellow and black concrete and gray concrete. So it looks something like this. Now you're going to go ahead and grab your wooden axe and select this whole area this time, just so we don't get confused. We're going to come down to this corner and do / copy. Then we're going to go ahead and move 3 blocks out. On the 4th block, we are going to go ahead and paste. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So this is once, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go ahead and alternate. Oh wait, no, we need 4 actually, my bad. And 4. Now we're going to go ahead and come back to the second one here, and we're going to go ahead and just destroy this whole thing, and we're going to make it go 1 more block up. Make sure it actually looks accurate on this side. You do not want blocks swapped, otherwise it would look weird when the door animation is actually currently It'll just look weird when the door actually opens. So just make sure you edit this and make it so it's accurate to the actual door sliding up, and then for the final frame, it will be just open. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab our command blocks. So give your character name command block, and we're gonna go ahead and come down right to here. We're gonna do the same thing we've done with all the other doors. Place a block, we're gonna grab our wooden axe, and we're going to select this whole area here. Just like that, come back into here, do /clone, then the coordinates that you have selected. And once you have done that with your coordinates, we're gonna go ahead and hold control and middle click, which will copy the command block, place it right in this corner, and we're going to get these commands, which is right where that command block is. It should be green, just like that. Then go ahead, copy it again. You can go ahead, break some of this just to make sure that it will work. We don't need that. Now just go ahead and grab a button to test it out. You should have all of your coordinates correctly placed in here, and it works just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy this command block. So hold control, middle click, and copy it 3 more times, or place it 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and grab our redstone repeater and our redstone dust. 1 repeater, 1 redstone dust, 1, 2, 3 repeaters, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, each set back by 1 tick. Then we're going to go ahead and change all of these commands in here. So for the second one, we're going to get the commands, or the coordinates for the second command block, and we're going to place them in here. And once you have gotten those commands in, we're going to do the same thing for the third frame. Select this area, go back into the third command block, and go ahead and change your coordinates to these. Once you have gotten your new coordinates in, do the same thing for the final frame right here. And we are going to go ahead and change out these coordinates here. And once you have your coordinates in for the final command block, we are going to go ahead and copy each command block going backwards. So starting from here, hold control and middle click, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to place them in that same order, starting from the very first one, starting from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go ahead and grab your repeaters and place them in between the command blocks like that. Now go ahead and grab your command block and come back to before the redstone dust, place the command block here, and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is directly where this command block is sitting. Have those coordinates, and then have Minecraft air. Go ahead and copy that command block and go back all the way to the very last command block and place 2 on each side. Then you're going to go ahead and grab one more command block, and we're going to come down to here, dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks like that. Come back to here, place another command block, and you're going to go ahead and do /execute if entity all entities bracket y equals, and then your y-axis. For me, it's 54. For you, depending on wherever you're standing, as you can see, mine is 54. And wherever you are standing in your world, that will be your y-axis, and that is what you will put here. For me, it is 54, so I will put 54. Then you're going to go ahead and do comma, distance equals. Then we're going to do period 2.5. That is the number of blocks that it will censor, that it will censor the player and open up the door. Then you're going to go ahead, another bracket, and then run set block, these exact coordinates, which is directly where this command block is sitting, redstone block, replace. Once you have done that, go ahead and copy that command block, place 1 right under here, and go back into it. Then you're going to switch impulse to repeat, and switch need redstone to always active. It should be purple, just like this. Go ahead and copy that command block and place 1 right there. Now, to test to see if it opens, we should walk up to it, door will open, and it will close behind us once we're done. If you don't like that it is so fast, you can always change the tick speed in the middle, so it will open, and then it will wait for a couple seconds and then close. And there you go, that is how you make a fully functional FNAF 1 door. Now, if you want to make this door functional with only using buttons, I will show you how to do that now, instead of actually being able to walk up to it and open and close by itself. If you wanted to keep it like that, then go ahead and keep it exactly how it is. But if you do want to use buttons to open the door, let's go ahead and get rid of these command blocks down here, and fill this gap up because we will not need it. Now, let's just pretend that this is actually, you know what? Let's just pretend that there is a hallway right here, just like this. Same thing on this side too. And this is pretend this area is your office. We are going to go ahead and grab buttons, polished blackstone. We're going to place 2 buttons right here. I know it's a little offset, but I just have buttons here just to show you what to do. With these 2 buttons, we are going to go ahead and grab another command block. And you are going to go ahead and place 1 command block on the back of each button. Now this is actually going to be really simple. So real quick before we do that, we are actually going to come over to the middle, and we are going to get rid of these last repeaters. Make sure this repeater is back at the normal, and just grab your redstone dust and place 1 redstone dust right here. Now we're going to go ahead and grab your command block and place 1 command block right here. This is what opens the door. This is the open door sequence. We're going to go ahead and grab a command block and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting, and redstone block. You're going to go ahead and copy this command block and place it right behind the button on the bottom, so the very bottom button, and as you can see, when we press it, it will set a redstone block there and open up the door. Now, if we wanted to get rid of this when we're done, we're going to go ahead and grab a command block, and we're going to do the same thing here. Do /fill these exact coordinates, which is where this block is sitting, but instead of saying redstone block, it's going to be Minecraft air. Copy that command block and place 2 on the very end. Now, here's what is going to happen. You're going to place this, it will open, and get rid of that. Obviously, we do not want to have it spawning in and then opening up just like that, which is what this second button will be used for. So we are going to go ahead and grab this command block, come to the second animation sequence, which will close the door. Right on this redstone dust, we're gonna do /fill these exact coordinates, and then redstone block. Copy that command block, come back over to the second button, and place it right there. Now, when we open it, it will close too, and open. Now, we can't close it again because, well, the redstone block is in the way. So we're gonna go ahead and actually just copy this. Actually, no, we're gonna grab a normal command block, place it right here, and do the exact same thing. /fill these exact coordinates, instead Minecraft air. Copy the command block, place 2 behind these, place 2 behind that last command block. Now, you have a fully functional door that can be used by buttons. It can be opened, walk through, the door will stay open as long as you would like. And you can, of course, close the door. And you can also go ahead and copy these 2 command blocks, 1 for opening, 1 for closing, and copy the buttons, and you can place them on this side too, opening and closing. So now, you can control the door from both sides of the wall, no matter where you are, from either side. And that is how you make a fully functional FNAF door using animations and command blocks. Now let's go ahead and move on to our next door. Now let's go ahead and work on the double door from Security Breach. So now we're gonna go ahead and build another outline, and this time it's going to be 3 blocks wide. If you have any double doors in your Pizzaplex, or just depending on wherever you are, it does not have to be Five Nights at Freddy's in general. Depending on if you want to have a double door, it should be 3 blocks wide. You could do 4 blocks, but I recommend doing 3 blocks. And we're going to have the door white, black, white with red concrete. Now go ahead and grab your wand. We are going to select this whole area. We're going to come down to this corner. We're going to do /copy. And we're going to copy it 5 times. So skip 3 blocks. Then we're going to place 1, skip 1, 2, oops, sorry, 2, skip 1, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to go ahead and alternate all 5 of these, except for the first one. So the first one, we're going to go ahead and come to the back and get rid of this 1 row of blocks in the center, place 1 black concrete and 2 red concrete, so it looks just like this. Now we're going to go ahead and do almost the exact same thing on this one, except it's going to move just this outward, so white, black, white, and then 2 red concrete. So basically, it's the exact same as this, just pushed 1 block out. Now we're going to do something a little bit different, and we are going to have 2 white on the side, 2 black on the side with 4 red on top. It will look like this, like a very narrow passageway. And for the final animation, both doors will be alongside the wall, and it should end up looking just like this. And this is the full animation for the double door. Now let's go ahead and grab our command block. Give your name command block. We're going to come right here, do the same thing we've done with all the other doors, place a command block. We're going to go ahead and select this whole area. Go into this command block, do /clone your coordinates that you selected, not these. Oops. So go ahead and put those in now. Once you have done that, go ahead and copy your command block by holding Control and doing middle click. Come to this exact corner, because this is the last place that you selected, and place in these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is. It should turn green like that. Hit done, and go ahead and copy this command block, holding Control and middle click. And you can go ahead and break some of the door just to make sure that it will actually work. Let's go ahead and place in our new command block. Give yourself a button, and then see if it works, which it does. Now, once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and copy it and place 4 more of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 command blocks in total for 5 animations. Go ahead and grab your redstone repeaters and redstone dust. Place a repeater right here with redstone and place your repeaters right here. Then place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1 tick. Just like that. Now time to get all the coordinates for all of the doors. So for the second one, we're going to go ahead and select this area and swap out the blue and yellow coordinates right here. Once you have done that, go ahead and do the same thing for the third animation. Select this area, go to your third command block, and swap out the blue and yellow coordinates with the newest ones that you have selected. Once you have done that, do the same thing for the fourth animation. Select it. Oops, my bad. I'm going to reselect this. Select the area, go to your fourth command block, and change up the blue and yellow coordinates with the newest ones you have selected. And for the final animation, go ahead and select your last Alright, now, I got confused because I was so used to doing the sliding door and that sliding door over there. We have to do what we did before with the single door. We have to select an area. We have to select an area. So go ahead, just to have an area, grab your red concrete and place it 2 blocks like this. Only 2 blocks. I'll tell you the reason why once I have fully selected this area. Alright, I have selected the radius of the door, so this is how far the door has gone out. I have selected where the door will open, so I have red concrete all around it. The reason I'm doing this is because the single door, like the sliding door, it is only 1 block wide. The double door is a total of 3 blocks wide, meaning we have to select the whole area. So, I hope you did not do this mistake like I did. If you did, no worries, it's not that hard to fix. So what we are going to have to do is, unfortunately, get rid of every single command block and start from scratch, basically. Why did I just type in command block? So give your username command block. It's not going to be that hard to fix. Just place a command block right here, and we're going to select this top area and this corner right here. Once you have done that, break that block, go to the first command block right here, and now place your new coordinates in here right now, so /clone, and your coordinates that you have just selected. Once you have done that, go ahead and hit done, and copy your command block, and bring it right here to this corner, and we're going to go ahead and place these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is. It's not these exact ones, it is wherever you are placing this in your world. It should be green like that. Go ahead and hit done, copy your command block, and bring it right back to here. To make sure it works, grab a button, place it right on. I'm going to break some blocks just to make sure it works, and yes, it does. So now we're going to go ahead and copy this same command block and just place it in our gaps where we had it. Now just change all of the coordinates here once again. We're going to start with the second one. Select this corner, go down here, select it, and break that block once you are done. Then come to your second command block and switch out the blue and yellow coordinates for the coordinates you have just selected. Once you have done that, you're going to do that for the exact same for all the other 3. I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera. I think you basically get the point now. So I'm going to go ahead and swap out the blue and yellow coordinates for these coordinates here, and I will be right back. Alright, I have now fixed all of the commands, or I have fixed all of the coordinates for all of the animations. We are now going to go ahead and copy the command blocks going backwards, so starting from here. Hold Control, middle click, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then go ahead and place them starting with the first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then grab your repeaters, place one in the middle of all the command blocks. go ahead, you can grab a new command block and go right behind this redstone dust, place one and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is right where the command block is sitting, and then Minecraft air. Copy that same command block and go all the way to the end and place 2 of them on the end of the last command block. Then we're going to come up right to the double door and dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks like that. If you're on a flat world, you can just go below your map and just place the blocks there. But I'm just placing them there because I'm on a flat world, but it has ground below. Now you're going to go back to this redstone dust, place a command block, and we are going to go ahead and do the same thing. Execute if entity all entities bracket y equals your y coordinates. It is not 54 for you unless it is on your world. For me, it's 54. Then you're going to go ahead and do comma distance equals period 2.5, which is the distance that this command block will sense the player, and open the door. Do another bracket right there. Then run set block these exact coordinates, which is where this command block is sitting, and then redstone block replace. Once you have done that, copy this command block, place one just in the middle. We're going to switch from the impulse to repeat and switch the need redstone to always active. It should turn purple like this. Copy this command block and place 2 more like that. Fill up this area and let's see if it works. The door should open. That's not right. Okay, that is a flaw I have made. This shouldn't be nothing with you guys. None of you guys should have done this. Normally, the door will automatically open, and you can walk right through, and it will close. Let me fix this real quick and show you what the full animation actually looks like. Alright, I've gone ahead and fixed the door. This is what the animation should look like. It should open like this, you can walk through, and it will close. If it's, once again, too fast, you can always change the tick speed so it's a bit slower, so you have more time to walk through. The door will open and close right behind you. Now, if you want to walk through it, it will open again and close right behind you. And that is how you make a functional double door from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. So, now let's move on to the next door. Now, let's go ahead and start working on this massive door. So I'm going to go ahead and once again build an outline for the door, and this is going to be a 9-block wide door. The andesite counts on 1, so that's total of 11 blocks. So right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and right here we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. My door, like those doors for me, I just have them as 9 blocks wide. It may not be for you. It could be completely different. It's totally up to you. It could be whatever size, really. It could be extremely small. This does not have to be this big. This is just how big I am making it. Once again, you can go ahead and fill this in. I'm using warped plank. Is this warped? Yes, it is. I'm using warped planks because it kind of has more of a design than using cyan concrete. And go ahead and I'm just pretending this is probably somewhere, I don't know, in Roxy Raceway. That's not the right block. Now, once you have your outline, or for wherever your door is, once you have your actual door set up, I recommend actually, if this is a door, and there's like 2 doors next to each other, always have your animations under the map. Always do, because it just makes it so much easier instead of having them directly next to the door. I'm just on a flat world, that is why I'm doing this. So now with this, we're going to go ahead and select this whole area, and we are going to copy it, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. This is going to be a bit longer of a door to do, so /copy in this corner. We are going to skip 3 blocks, place 1 right here. This is 1, 2, that's not in the right place. Redo that. 2 right there. 3, 4, 5, and lastly 6. That's okay. 6. So now once we have that, we're going to go ahead and replace all of these doors with the animation that moves upward. So we're going to need these 3 blocks. You can go ahead by start getting rid of this 1 block and this layer of blocks right here. And just go ahead and place black and white concrete till it lines up with the andesite. Same thing we're going to do here, except get rid of these 2, along with this one on the top, and replace this with black and white concrete. Now, we're going to go ahead and actually get rid of all these 4 layers. including, actually, this top one. Wait, no. Just this one here. Go ahead, place this with black and white concrete. You're just extending it up 1 block each time. Now for the final one, we're going to get rid of every single block. And for the very top row, it is just black and white concrete. And then for the final animation, there's just going to be nothing here. Just like that. What did I just... Okay. There is going to be nothing here. Let's go ahead and replace that with air. There we go. So this is what the full animation should end up looking like. Now this may take a little bit more time, but let's go ahead and actually continue it. So /give your name command block. And we're going to come right to here. Place 1 command block like that. We're going to go ahead and select this whole area. Now, this is only an animation that is 1 block wide, so we do not need to make an area behind it or in front of it. So the area that you just selected, go into your command block, do /clone the coordinates that you have just selected. Once you have done that, go ahead and hit done, and copy this command block, and go ahead and place it in the last place that you selected. Right here, place in these exact coordinates, which is directly where that command block is. It should be green like that. Hit done, copy that command block by holding Control and middle click, and place it right here. Now I'm going to go ahead and break some blocks just to make sure that it fully gets in. Let's go ahead and grab a button, place it, and there we go. It places. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this command block. We can get rid of the button, hold the Control and middle click with the scroll wheel. We're going to go ahead and copy it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6 command blocks. Go ahead, grab your redstone repeater and redstone dust. Place 1 repeater, 1 redstone dust, and place a repeater all throughout here. And then just place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this time, and set it back by 2 ticks, actually. And for the actual animation, the door does open a little bit slower, so we're going to set it back just by 1 tick on the animation. Now, time to actually swap out all the coordinates for all of these. I'm going to show you the first 2, then you guys can go ahead and do the rest. So for the second command block, we have to do the second animation. Select this area, and go to your second command block and swap out the blue and yellow coordinates that you have just selected, and go ahead and change that. Once you have done that, go ahead and do the same for your third animation, the third command block for the third animation. Select this area, and go to your third command block, and go ahead and swap out the blue and yellow coordinates for the coordinates you have just selected. And once you have done that, that's basically all you're doing for the rest, for the final 3 commands, or for the final 3 coordinates, just swapping out each coordinate in each command block. Only the blue and yellow ones. Do not change out the green, because that is what sends this animation, or this section of the animation, right to here. So go ahead and change the last 3 coordinates for your 3 command blocks, and I will be right back. Alright, once you have gotten all your commands fully fixed, or changed, we're going to go ahead and copy each command block starting from the back one. So starting from here, hold Control and middle click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead, go to your very first one and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. And then with your repeater, place your repeater in the center of all the command blocks and set it back just by 1 tick, so it's the exact same as this here. Now we're going to go ahead and grab a normal command block and go right, actually no, we got to go back before the redstone dust, place a command block and do /fill these exact coordinates for where this command block is currently sitting, and then do Minecraft air. Go ahead and copy that command block, go all the way to the very last command block and place 2 on both sides of it. Then, once again, with a normal command block, we are actually going to go ahead, and for me, I'm just going to dig out a lot here because it's a pretty big door. Dig out this whole area. This is where all the command blocks will be sitting, right down here. Go ahead, grab a command block, and go right before the redstone dust. Go ahead and do /execute if entity, all entities, bracket, y equals, and then your y coordinates. For me, it's still 54 because I'm on a flat world. Then, comma, distance equals period 2.5. For this, since it's a bigger door, I'm going to go ahead and do 3.0. That is 3 blocks, so it actually will start to open 3 blocks away. Then do a bracket, and then run set block these exact coordinates for where this command block is currently sitting. Redstone block replace. Hit done, go ahead and copy this command block. Let's just place one right here. Go back into it, switch impulse to repeat, and switch need redstone to always active. It should be purple like this. Copy that command block and place the rest of these just like that. Now go ahead and, well, there you go. I didn't even have to test it. So here it is right now, the fully finished door. When you walk up to it, the door will open and the door will close. If you always want it to be slower, you can always just change the tick speed here for the actual animation, so it will open slower if you would like to. Let's see how this looks. You walk up to the door will slowly open, give you some time, and the door will slowly close. Or if you want it to be really fast, you can not set any of the ticks back, and it could just be normal, and we will go ahead and see how fast that is. You walk up to the door. Wow, that's fast. That is fast. I'm not exactly sure the exact speed of the doors in security breach, but I have these set back by 2 ticks because I feel like that is a good enough speed for the door to actually open. Door opens, you walk right through, and then the door closes. And that is how you can make a fully functional big security door. Now let's go ahead and move on to the last animation. Now, this is the final door, and I just have this just as a random door. This is not made from security breach. You do not need to make this. But if you're just looking for a cool door to have in your survival base or creative in general, then this is the door that we're going to be going ahead and making. So let's go ahead and do that now. Now we're going to go ahead and come just anywhere in general. We're going to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. The door is going to be pretty big. As you can see, it's a 5x4 block wide. And we're going to go ahead and place 1, 2. We're going to have block of iron and polished diorite. 2 iron, 1 diorite, 2 iron. Then just go ahead and add it up by 4 extra blocks until it reaches the top, until it reaches 1 block below the spruce planks. I'm just using this because it's normal in security breach, so I'm just using it. It does not have to be this exact wall. It could be anything in general. Now, it is not going to be just 1 layer. This is going to be 2 layers, actually. And the actual second door is not going to look like this first one. It's actually going to be sideways. So 1, 2, polished diorite, and then 1, 2, just like that. Front side, back side. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab your wand, or wooden axe, and we're going to go ahead and select this whole area. We're going to copy it 7 times. So from this corner, / copy, you're going to go ahead and skip 3 blocks, place it 1, that's a bit too close. We're going to place it once, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now that we have it 7 times, we're going to go ahead and alternate how it is going to actually end up looking. So this is the actual main door. For the first one, we keep it the same. For the second one, we're going to go ahead and break this column in the center and replace the iron blocks on this side with polished diorite, like that. Same thing here, except get rid of all 3 blocks in the center and replace these on the side with polished diorite. And then for this one, there's just a full clear layer of blocks. It should just be the back side. Now we're gonna go ahead and quickly get rid of this. And now we're gonna go ahead and get rid of this one in the center and then swap this out for polished diorite. We don't want that to be like that. Same thing, polished diorite. And the same thing here, except we get rid of all 3 of these in the middle, and the final one will just be polished diorite. And for this is just all air, and this is when the door is fully open. There we go. We now have all the animations for this door. We're going to go ahead and grab our command blocks. Give your name command block. We're going to come right over to here, place a command block right here, and we're going to do what we've done with every other single door. Select this whole area. This is 2 blocks wide, so make sure you get every single block and not just 1 layer. The 2 coordinates that you have selected on this command block, do /clone, and then the coordinates that you have selected. Once you have gotten your coordinates in, go ahead and copy this command block by holding Control, middle click, and you can go ahead and go to the last block that you selected, which is, for me, this bottom corner, And right here, go back into it and select these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is. It should be green like that. Once you have done that, hit done. Then copy the command block, holding control and middle click. Bring it right back to here. And we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and just destroy some blocks just to make sure it will work. Let's go ahead and grab a button, place it on the command block, and it should be exactly where it is. Now that we have that set up, we're going to go ahead and copy this command block and place it 6 more times. It will be 7 in total. Copy it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 7 command blocks in total. Go ahead and grab your redstone repeater and redstone dust. 1 repeater, 1 redstone dust, and a repeater all in the center of all the command blocks. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again, and set them each back by 2 ticks, just like that. Now, we're going to go ahead and once again change all of the coordinates for these animations. So the first one is exactly that. We do not need to change this. The second command block is going to be this one. So let's go ahead and select this corner and this corner. Go to the second command block and only change the blue and yellow coordinates to the newest coordinates that we have just now selected. Once you have done that, go ahead and do the same thing for the third animation. For the third one, let's go ahead and select that corner and this corner. Go to your third command block right here, and only swap out the blue and yellow coordinates for the newest coordinates that you have just selected. Now, I've gotten that in, and we're just going to keep doing the exact same thing for every single animation here. We're on the third command block. You just have to do 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and copy all of them and continue with the door. It's the same thing over there, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys do the last 4, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done, so I will be right back. Alright, I have gotten every single coordinate swapped out in all the command blocks. Once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and copy each command block starting from the back one. So from here, hold control and middle click. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then go back to the first one that you copied and place it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Going up in that order. Then go ahead and grab your repeaters once again and place them in the middle of all the command blocks. Then just grab a regular command block and go back to before the redstone dust. We're going to do /fill these coordinates directly where the command block is sitting. And then we're going to go ahead and do Minecraft air. Copy this command block. Go ahead, go right back to the last one and place 2 on both sides. Then we're going to go ahead and right here dig out an area right here. And I'm going to have this 2 blocks deep actually. Now we're going to do what we have done with every single other door. Go before the redstone dust and place a command block. Then do /execute if entity all entities bracket y equals your y-axis. Once again, mine's still 54. Comma distance equals period. I'm going to do the same thing with the other door. 3.0, which is 3 blocks. Bracket run set block. These exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting. Redstone block, replace. Copy this command block by holding control, middle click. Let's just place 1 right here on the corner. Go ahead, swap impulse to repeat, and swap need redstone to always active. It should be purple. Copy this command block and just place the rest of them right here. Once you're done with that, we can go ahead and fill up this area. Now to test to make sure it works, we should walk up to the door. The door will open. That's very fast. I do not like that. If you want to change it, I'm going to set this back by 2 ticks and see how well that is. Alright, now let's see how well the door opens. We should walk up to it. It will open. And shortly after, it will close. Which also gives you time to walk through. You can walk up to the door. It will open. Walk right through. And the door will close right behind you. And there you go. That is how you make a fully functional, I would say, security door. This is just in general. This is not for security reach. You can make this wherever you would like. Now, we're going to go ahead and work on the single door if you do not have world edit. So, I'm just going to make another outline for the door. This is all depending on where you are in your location. And this is the door that you will want to use. Now, since we do not have world edit, we cannot easily copy and paste. That's totally fine. You're just going to have to build the whole actual wall again multiple times. that is really how you're going to have to make your animations. So go ahead and actually build 4. I think it's 4. Is it 4? It is 5, actually. So go ahead and make 5 of these. Make 5 more of these doors, and actually make sure they are correct, or we don't have to have actually this second wall. So go ahead, just make 5 more of these walls with this door going down this way, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I will be right back. Alright, this is what it should look like once you have 5 of these. Now we're going to go ahead and make another outline for the, not an outline, but we're going to make the actual area for where the door will be opening. So go ahead, I'm just going to use red concrete just to show where it is. Since this door is opening this way, it is going to be 3 blocks wide. So now we're going to go ahead and change up these animations. The first one will stay the same. The second one, we are going to come over to here and change this one and place white with red concrete, so it should look like that. Then we're going to do something, basically the same thing, except move both blocks like that. So it should look, the first one is like that, second one should look like this. The next one will end up looking like this, just one block in, and then for the final frame, it will be fully up against the wall, just like that. And now for the difficult part. Since we do not have world edit, we are going to be doing this a different way using command blocks. It's still the exact same way that we did over there, this exact same pattern there. It's just more difficult to actually get the coordinates. It sometimes can be easier. So first, we're going to go ahead and place one command block right in front of the first animation. And now, since we don't have world edit, we can't select the area. So we are going to go ahead and come to this top corner and break it and place a command block right there. Go into it, and we're going to go ahead and do / clone these exact coordinates, which is exactly where that command block is. It should turn blue, hit done. Go ahead and copy that command block by holding Control and middle click. And then bring it down to this corner right here. And then do these coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is, and it should be yellow. Now you have the coordinates for this one section of the animation. You can go ahead, and now we're going to bring it over to here. We are going to place it in this corner, which is exactly the last place that we placed over there. I think, yes it is. And then we're going to place these coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is. Once again, this is always depending on where you are in your world. These are not the coordinates that you will use. It's only the coordinates that are currently in your world. So those, go ahead, your coordinates should turn green. Then go ahead and copy this command block one more time by holding Control, middle click. And let's bring it back right in front of this animation right there. We don't need these 3 command blocks. And now to make sure it works, let's go ahead and grab a button and place it on there. I'm going to break some blocks just to make sure it works. Place it on, and yes, there we go. Now that we have that, we're going to go ahead and copy this command block, and then we're going to place it 4 more times. There should be 5 command blocks in total. 5 command blocks. Then we're going to go ahead and grab your redstone repeater and redstone dust. Repeater, redstone dust, and then your repeaters all inside the command blocks. Whoops, my bad. And then just go ahead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll keep them just like that, actually. Now, this is also going to be a bit more difficult because we need to take this exact command block and copy it. And we need to do the same thing we did with the first one. So come to the top corner, place it there, and we're going to get rid of the blue and yellow coordinates. And the first coordinates that pop up here is your blue. These yellow ones are the green. It just shows that because we don't have the other ones in. So this one, we're then going to copy this, come down to this corner, and go right past the blue coordinates and place in the next coordinates. And those are your coordinates for this one section. And once you copy it, place it right back in the second position. And you're going to go ahead and do that for all the other animations. So we can go ahead and fix that. And we're going to do that for all the other ones. So this one here, we're going to get rid of the blue and yellow, place in these coordinates, which is exactly where that command block is. Copy it, come down to this corner, go right past the blue, and place in your next coordinates, which is exactly where that command block is. Copy that one again, and place it right where the third block is. I think you hopefully should know where I'm going. Just go ahead and do that with the last 2 animations, and I will be right back. Alright, now I have gotten all of the coordinates in with all the correct command blocks. Now once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and copy each individual command block, starting from the back one and going upwards. So holding Control and middle click, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then go to the first one you copied and place them going upward. and it should end up looking like that. And then grab your redstone repeaters and place them all in the center, just like this. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab another command block, and we're going to go right before the redstone dust and place one. We're then going to go ahead and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is sitting, and then Minecraft air. Copy that command block and go ahead and go to the very last one and place them both on the side like that. Now, just get a normal command block, and we're going to go ahead and dig out a small area right under the door. Grab a command block, and we're now going to go ahead and do /execute if entity, all entities, then bracket y equals. Now, this is your y-axis. For me, my y-axis is 54. So if I place a block there, as you can see right here, it is 54. It is not 54 for you unless you're somewhere in your world where it is 54. But your y-axis is what you're going to put here. So for me, it is 54. You're then going to go ahead and do comma, distance equals period, 2.5, which is the number of blocks that this command block will sense the player and will open the door. Then bracket again. Then you're going to go ahead and do run, set block, these exact coordinates, which is where this command block is sitting, redstone block, replace. Once you have done that, go ahead and copy this command block and place it right here. You're then going to go ahead and switch impulse to repeat and need redstone to always active. It should be purple like that. Copy that command block and place it right there. Now, to make sure it fully works, we're going to go ahead and walk up to the door. The door will open and will close. Now, if you don't like how it opens so fast, you can always change the tick speed so it opens slower. So when you walk up to it, the door will open, walk through, and the door will close. And that is how you make a fully functional single door with command blocks without world edit. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the next door. Now, let's go ahead and work on the sliding door that you can find in the daycare. Now, once again, I'm going to go ahead and start by building another outline for where the door is. I just use this classic wall because I see it all around the Pizzaplex. And I'm just going to be using orange concrete because the door is just going to be sliding open like that. There's a lot of doors that just have this color in the daycare, especially by the party rooms. Now, oh wait. Now we're going to go ahead and make 3 more of these. So it's only going to be 3 because it's not as big of an animation like the single door or double door or that massive door over there. So go ahead and make 3 copies of these, and I'll be right back. Alright, now once you have 3 copies of this door, we're going to go ahead and alternate them, and just break this 1 layer of blocks, and then break those 2 layer of blocks, so the door will animate opening like that. Now go ahead and grab your command block. We're going to go ahead and come up to this corner here. And since this is only a 1 block wide door, we do not need to add an extra area. So it's going to be in this corner. We're going to go ahead and do /clone these coordinates, which is right where that command block is sitting. Then we're going to go ahead and copy the command block by holding Control and middle click. Bring it down to this corner here, and go ahead and place in these coordinates, which is right where that command block is sitting. Copy that command block again. Just go ahead and I'm going to fix up this wall a bit. And then with this command block, we're going to go ahead and come down to the last block that you selected. So it's right here. And place on where the door is going to be opening. And these coordinates, it should turn green. And it is right where this command block is sitting. Once you have done that, go ahead and copy that command block 1 more time. And let's place it right here. Now, just to make sure that it will work, we're going to go ahead and grab a button. And let's just break this whole door right here to make sure it works. If you press it, it places in the blocks like that. Now, we're going to go ahead and copy this command block and place it 2 more times. 1, 2. And we're going to go ahead and grab our redstone repeater and our redstone dust. Place 1 repeater there and 1 redstone dust and 2 more repeaters. And then we're going to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all set back by 1 tick. Now, this is going to be a lot easier. We just need to take this second command block, copy it, and we're just going to go ahead and take these exact coordinates. So what you're going to do, you're going to take the blue and the yellow, and you are going to completely get rid of those. Completely get rid of them, and you are going to swap them out with the exact coordinates that are right where this command block is sitting. So that first one there, copy that command block and go down to the second one here, and then go in front of the blue and place those coordinates there. So it should be right where that command block is sitting. Go ahead and hit done and copy the command block and place it right back in the 3rd place. And let's fix up this wall a bit. Now that's that one, and then the 3rd one, we're going to go ahead and copy this one. Do the same exact thing. Go to this top corner, get rid of the blue and yellow coordinates, and swap them out with these newest coordinates right where that command block is. Copy this command block, go down to this corner, and go right in front of the blue, and there we go. Now that we have all the coordinates for that command block, we're going to go ahead and place it right back where it was. And we are going to go ahead and copy each command block going backwards. So starting from here, it is going to be 1, 2, and 3. Make sure you hold Control and middle click to copy them. And then place them in the exact same order. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our redstone repeater and just redstone repeater and place 3 more. Whoops, my bad. And place 3 more right in front of the command blocks. Then we're going to go ahead and grab a normal command block and go right in front of the redstone dust and do /fill these coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting, and then Minecraft air. Copy that command block and place it right, and place 2 of them on the side of the very last command block. Then once again, grab a normal command block, and we're going to dig out a little area here for the command blocks to go. Right here, we're going to place a command block and do /execute if entity all entities bracket y equals, and then your y coordinates, or your y-axis, which once again for me is 54, comma, and then distance equals period 2.5, and then bracket, which the 2.5 is the distance away that this command block will censor the player, and will make the door open. Then run set block these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting, and then redstone block replace. Copy this command block again and place 1 right here. Then go back into it and swap impulse to repeat and needs redstone to always active. It should be purple like that. Copy that command block 1 more time and place it right there. Now to make sure that the door works, we should walk up to it, the door will open, walk through, and the door closes. Once again, you can always change the speed if you do not like how it opens and closes so fastly. Opens and then closes. And that is how you make a sliding door from Secure to Reach. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next door. Now let's go ahead and make the FNAF 1 door. Now, once again, I'm going to go ahead and build another outline for where the actual security door will go. This is obviously not the walls that are in Five Nights at Freddy's 1, but I'm just going to be using these walls because this is all I use. Now, for the FNAF 1 door, it is yellow and black concrete, gray concrete, and then black and yellow. I just make the door design just like that. Now, we're going to go ahead and actually make 4 more copies of this. So you're going to skip 3 blocks, and you are going to go ahead and make 4 more of these. It may take not too much time, but go ahead and make 4 more of these and make sure you actually get it exactly how the design is over there. Make sure you do not mess anything up. So just make 4 more of these going this way, and I will see you in just 1 second. Now, once you have 4 more of these, we're going to go ahead and change them up. And first of all, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of this full door, and then make sure it is just 1 more block up, just like that. Same thing on the third one, just get rid of this full one, and change it so it looks like that. And then the last one, we're going to get rid of everything there, so it's just air. And this is what you should have for your animation. Now, we're going to go ahead and grab your command block. And we're going to do the same thing that we've been doing with those 2 doors that we have just did. We're going to go right up here. Since this is only a 1 block wide door, we do not have to have an area for it, like the single door over there. But for the double door, we will. Since this is the FNAF 1 door, let's go up to this top corner and place your command block and do /clone these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting. And then you're going to go ahead and hit done. Copy the command block by holding Control and then middle click. And then break that and come down to this corner. It should be the exact same. And then these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is. Go ahead and hit done on that. Copy that command block again by holding Control and middle click. And now let's just go ahead and fix up this wall. And with the command block we have just copied, let's go down to the last corner that we actually placed the command block, which is in this one. This is on the door that we will be using, by the way. And we're going to use these coordinates, and it should turn green just like that. This is exactly where that command block is sitting. Hit done and copy the command block 1 more time, and let's go ahead and go right in front of this door and place it right here. Now let's go ahead and just make sure it works. I'm going to get rid of this door like that. I am going to grab a button, and we're going to go ahead and make sure it works, place it on there, and there we go. It does work. So now we're going to go ahead and copy this command block, holding Control, middle click, and we're going to place it 3 more times. So 4 command blocks in total, just like that. Go ahead and grab your redstone repeater and redstone dust. Place 1 repeater right here with 1 redstone dust like that. And then place 1, 2, 3 repeaters there. And then we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And set them each back by 1 tick. Or you can set it back by 2 ticks. I recommend 2 ticks. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we've been doing with all the other doors. copying this command block here, and we're going to go up to the second animation, place it in the corner just like this. We're going to get rid of the blue and yellow coordinates, and we're going to place these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is. Once you have done that, copy the command block and come down to this corner, and then go right past the blue and place in these coordinates, and that is right where that command block is. You should have your newest coordinates and place it right back in the second one. You're going to go ahead and do that with the last 2 animations. Go ahead and do that real quick, and I will see you in just 1 second. And once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and copy all 4 of these command blocks, starting with the back one first. Holding Control middle click, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. Now, starting with the first one you copy, we're going to place them in that exact same order. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then go ahead and grab your redstone repeater, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 repeaters there. Then just grab your regular command block and go right before the redstone dust. We're going to place one and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is where this command block is. And then we're going to go ahead and do Minecraft air. Then hit done and copy that command block and go right back to this back one and place both on each side of the very last command block. Now we're going to grab one more regular command block and break out a little area to actually place the command block under the door. We're going to place a command block right here and do /fill these exact sorry, I got distracted. It's /execute if entity, all entities, bracket, y equals, and then your y-axis, mine's still 54, distance equals, period, 2.5, and then bracket. The 2.5 is the distance away that this command block will censor the player, and will let the door open. Then go ahead and do run, set block, these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is sitting, and then redstone block, replace. Hit done and go ahead and copy that command block one more time, place it right under the door, and we're going to go ahead and switch impulse to repeat and swap needs redstone to always active. It should be purple like that. Now we're going to copy that same command block and place it right there. And now to fill this spot up, we're going to see if the door works. You should walk up to it, the door will open, and the door will close right after. Now, if you want to make the door to have buttons, so you can press a button, the door will open, you can walk through and do whatever, and then press another button and the door will close, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So let's just pretend you're in like a hallway or something, or like a very small room right here. We're going to go ahead and grab some polished blackstone buttons, place 2 buttons right here on the side, and 2 buttons right here on the side. They could be on any side you would like. 1 button to open, and then 1 button to close. So if you do not want to actually walk up to the door and automatically open, we are going to go ahead and first of all, break all of these middle repeaters, except keep this repeater here, except make it so it's on the very first tick. Now we're going to go ahead and break these 2 command blocks on the very back of these, because they are going to need to be changed. Place 1 redstone dust on the right behind this repeater, and now let's make it open. So let's grab 1 regular command block. The open button is going to be the one on the bottom. So on the back, we're going to place 1 command block right here. And actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and go right before the redstone dust. We're going to go ahead and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is where this command block is, redstone block. Then copy the command block and place it on the back of the button that you want the door to open. So now we're also going to go ahead and get rid of these 2 command blocks that are under the door, so the door will no longer censor you're there and will not open. Now the button that opens the door, if we press it, it places a redstone block right where we need the door to open, but will not go fully, and the door will not close. Now obviously if we try to close it, it does not close because we have not gotten the commands to do that yet. So let's go ahead and grab a command block and go right to here before this redstone dust and do /fill these exact coordinates and redstone block. Hit done and go ahead and copy that command block and go right on the top. This one will close it. So we have one that closes the door and one that will open the door. Now, obviously, we need the redstone blocks to go away so we can use this multiple times. So we're going to go ahead and grab a regular command block. For the button that will open the door when it opens, we obviously cannot use it again. So we're going to go ahead and place a command block right here and do /fill your exact coordinates and then Minecraft air. Copy that command block and go ahead and place 2 on the very last one, just like that. So now we're able to use this multiple times. So if we press it again, it will open. We can press it again, And again, over and over again, but we don't like that animation where it just spawns in and then opens up. So we're gonna go ahead and get the next command block for the button that will actually close it. So we can close it and open it, but we can't close it again. So let's go ahead and grab another command block and go right before the redstone dust and do /fill your exact coordinates and then Minecraft air. Copy that command block once you have done that and go to the very last command block and place 2 on both sides. Now we're going to go ahead and go back to it and see if it works. We can close it, we can open it, we can close it again, and we can open it again. Now to get the same thing to work on this side, all we got to do is copy these 2 command blocks. This one is for opening, and then this one is for closing. Now they can work on both sides. You can close it from one side and open it from one side. You can close it from one side and open it from one side. And that is how you can make it so if you don't want the door to automatically open when you walk up to it, you can just have simple buttons just like in FNAF 1 to open the door or close the door whenever you need to. And that is how you make a fully functional FNAF 1 door. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next door. Next up, we will be making the double door from Security Breach. Alright, so what you're going to do, if wherever your double door is going to be, or where you want it to be, I've just built a simple door outline for where the double door is. Now, this is what the double door is, so we're going to go ahead and actually add, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to go ahead and make 5 more of these, so skipping 3, we're going to go ahead and make 5 more of these. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera while you guys go ahead and add 5 of these. Make sure you do not get anything mixed up, and make sure it is the exact same as the actual door that we will be using right here. So add 5 more of these, and actually make sure they are correct. Make sure it's the exact same. Honestly, we do not need this next layer here. So go ahead, add 5 more layers of these, and I will be right back. Alright, once you have gotten 5 frames for your animation, we're going to go ahead and go to the second animation right here. And we're going to go ahead and change up this center row right here and put a black concrete and red concrete on top of it, so it should look like this from the front. We're basically going to do the exact same thing, except move the whole entire door out just by 1 block, so it should end up looking like this from the other side. And for this part, we're going to go ahead and change this whole thing. We're going to go ahead and add 2 whites on the side and 2 blacks. It should look something like this, so you should see actually both doors now almost fully open. And for the final frame, we're going to have the double doors fully open all the way, all aside the wall, just like this. And this is the final frame of the doors. Now, since this is 3 blocks wide, I'm going to go ahead and make an area for where we're going to select everything. This will help us out a lot because it's not like the single doors or the 1 block wide doors that we've been doing, like the sliding door or say the FNAF 1 door. So I'm making an area for this whole door right here. Now we're gonna go ahead, now that we have that finished, grab a command block by doing /give your username and command block, and we're gonna go ahead and place that command block right in front of this 1 frame right here. Actually, no, we're not, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and go up to this corner and place your command block right inside there, and go in there and do /clone these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is sitting. We're gonna go ahead and hit done. Copy this command block by holding Control and middle click. You can break that, and then go down to this corner right here, and then place in these other coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is currently sitting. Hit done, and then copy the command block again by holding Control and middle click. You can break that. Now we're going to come back to the last place. This is the real door. We're going to come down to the last corner that we actually placed those coordinates. So right here, this is on the real door. Place in these coordinates, not these exact ones, your exact coordinates, and it should turn green like this. These coordinates are exactly where this command block is sitting. Hit done on that, and then copy it one more time by holding Control, middle click, and bring it right back to the front of this animation. Now I'm going to go ahead and fix up this wall, and to make sure that it works, I'm going to go ahead and break this door just to see if it actually works. Let's grab a button and go right here, and let's see. There we go, it actually works. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this command block again by holding Control and middle click, and we're going to place it 4 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 5 command blocks in total for 5 separate animations. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our redstone repeater and redstone dust. We're going to go ahead and place 1 repeater here and 1 redstone dust, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 repeaters, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and set them each back by 2 ticks. Now, go ahead, we're going to copy this command block, the second command block, and bring it up to the second animation right here. We're going to go into this corner, and we're only going to get rid of the blue and yellow coordinates. So completely get rid of those, and we're going to place in the newest coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting. It should turn blue. Then hit done on that, and copy that command block, and then go down to the other corner, and go right after the blue, and place in these coordinates, which is exactly where that command block is sitting. You should have 2 new blue and yellow coordinates. Once you have done that, copy that command block and go right back to the second place, the second animation slot, place it right there. Now we're going to do the same thing for the third command block. Go to the third animation right here, place it in the corner, and then get rid of the blue and yellow coordinates only. Delete those 2, and then place in these newest coordinates right here, which is right where that command block is sitting. Hit done, and then copy the command block once again, and then go down to this corner, and then go right before the blue, and place in these new coordinates, and then you should have 2 new blue and yellow coordinates. Copy that command block, and let's bring it back to this spot right here. Now you're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the last 2 sections of these command blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. You guys go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll see you in just 1 second. Alright, once you have gotten those coordinates in, we're going to go ahead and copy each individual command block, starting from the very last one. So hold Control, middle click, and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And go right back over to here, and we're going to place them in the exact order that you copied them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now go ahead and grab your redstone repeaters and redstone dust. We're going to go, oh actually not redstone dust, but just repeaters, and place them in the middle of all these command blocks. Now we're going to go ahead and grab a regular command block and go right back to before the redstone dust and place a command block and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is sitting, Minecraft air. Hit done and copy that command block and bring it all the way to this end here and place it on both sides. Once you have done that, go ahead and grab another command block, and we're going to go ahead and dig out an area right here, right under the door, and right here, going back to the redstone dust, we're going to place a command block and do /execute, not in caps, /execute, if entity, all entities, bracket, y equals, and then your y-axis. Mine is still 54, then comma, distance equals, dot, or period, 2.5. That is the distance away that this command block will censor the player, and the doors will open. Then bracket. Then you're going to go ahead and do run, set block, these exact coordinates, which is where this command block is, redstone block, replace. Hit done on that, go ahead and copy that command block, and bring it right under this door, place a command block, and then place the command block, then switch impulse to repeat, and swap needs redstone to always active. It should turn purple like that. Then go ahead and copy that command block one more time, and place 2 more under the door. Fill up this area, and to make sure it works, we are going to walk up to the door will open, and the door will close once you have done. So you can go ahead and open it, you can walk through, and the door will close. Same thing, you can walk up to the door will open, and the door will close right behind you. And that is how you make a fully functional double door without world edit in Minecraft. Now let's go ahead and move on to the next door. Now let's go ahead and make this giant security door from Security Reach. Now, depending on where this security door is in your map, I always make it 9 blocks wide. So I'm going to make it with white and black concrete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And always make sure you have andesite around it because it's kind of the border that goes around the door. But on the outside of that, I'm just going to have another one of these walls that are just going on top of it, just so it has a wall around the door. And then the andesite will be right here. So this is going to be the top of the door right here. And the rest of the door is going to be filled in with warped planks, because I think this is probably the best texture to use for these doors, because it has these little lines in it that the actual security doors and Security Reach have. So this is the door that you are going to be using. Now, here comes one of the harder parts. You gotta make 6 more of these going down, just like this. As you can see, there are 6 more of these all in that animation. So make 6 more of these going down this way. It may take some time for you, depending if you have world edit or not. So go ahead and make that real quick, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I will be right back. Alright, there we go. As you can see, I now have 6 more animations here. It took a little bit of time. I'm just kidding. I have world edit. I can just copy and paste it. But now we're going to go ahead and change these up a bit. So we're going to keep the first one the same. This is the door that we will be using. The first one's going to stay the same. The second one, we're going to change up by getting rid of this layer and this layer right here. The layer that we just got rid of, we're going to swap out with white and black concrete going all the way to the end. And then this one, we're going to go ahead and get rid of these 2 layers, and then this third layer on top. And then this third layer, we're going to go ahead and swap out with white and black concrete again. So it's going up by 1 block every time. Now we're going to get rid of all 4 of these layers right here. And this 4th layer, we're going to swap out with white and black concrete right here. And then the final layer, we're going to get rid of every single thing here. Or it is not the final layer, but it's the final layer that will have blocks showing. So getting rid of all of these blocks here. The top part, we're going to swap out with white and black concrete. And then this whole thing, you can just go ahead and completely get rid of the entire door. It is just going to be air. It should look just like this, and your animation should be moving up 1 block at a time. The first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, and 6th, fully open. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our command blocks now. /give your username, command block. And we're going to go ahead and go to this top corner of the very first slot. Now since this is only 1 block wide, this will be a lot easier than the double doors. So to the first corner right here, we're going to place a command block and do /clone these exact coordinates, which is right where that command block is sitting. Hit done and copy that command block by holding down Control and middle click. Bring it down to this corner right here. Place it again and place in these coordinates, which is right where this command block is currently sitting. Hit done on that and copy that command block again by holding Control and middle click. And break it once you're done. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this. Now with the command block we have just copied, we're gonna go down to the last corner that we have just placed it on this section. And this is the main door that we're gonna be using. So down to this corner, which is the last place we had these coordinates, we're gonna place in these exact coordinates, which will turn green. These 2 coordinates is going to copy this whole section over here and bring it to the green coordinates. So hit done on that and go ahead and copy that command block again. Just fix that up, and then the newest command block that we have copied, we can go ahead and place it down right in front of our first animation, and we're going to go ahead and make sure it works. So grab a button and place it on the command block. I'm just going to go ahead and break some blocks just to make sure that this will work, and it does. So now we're going to go ahead and copy this command block again by holding Control and middle click, and we're going to place it 5 more times. It will be 6 in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our redstone repeater and redstone dust. We're going to place 1 repeater here and 1 redstone dust, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 repeaters. Now since this is a bigger door, I'm going to go ahead and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 repeaters, and then all set back by 2 ticks like that. Now, here's for the hardest part. We're going to go ahead and copy the second command block here, bring it up to the second animation right here, and we're going to do the same thing we've done with all the other doors, swapping out all the coordinates. So the top corner right here, we're going to go ahead and get rid of only the blue and yellow. So completely get rid of those and replace them with these new coordinates, which is exactly where this command block is sitting. Hit done on that and go ahead and copy that command block and bring it down to this corner. And then right after the blue coordinates, we're going to place in the newest coordinates, which is right where this command block is. Once you have done that, click done, and then copy the command block again, and bring it right back to the second animation slot. Go ahead and fix up the wall if you made any mistakes. Now we're going to do the exact same thing with the third command block. So on the third command block, go ahead and copy it, and bring it to the third animation right here. And you are only going to swap out the blue and yellow coordinates once again. So get rid of the blue and yellow and place in these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting. Hit done on that and go ahead and copy that command block. And then go down to this corner here and go right before the blue coordinates and place in these new coordinates, which is right where this command block is. Hit done on that and then go ahead and copy that command block. You can go ahead and fix up this wall just a little bit. Your newest copied command block, go ahead and place it right back here on the third command block, or where you last destroyed it. Now you're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing with the last 3 animations. You're going to go ahead and swap out the coordinates with the correct coordinates on each of those last 3. And I will see you in just 1 second. I'll be right back. Now, once you have gotten those last 3 coordinates in, we're going to go ahead and copy each command block starting with the very last one. So holding control and middle click, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. With the very first one that you copy, you're going to place it in that same order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you have done that, go ahead and grab a redstone repeater and place a repeater in the middle of all the command blocks, and once again set it back by 1 tick, just like that. Now, once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and grab a normal command block and go right back to before the redstone dust, and you're going to go right here and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is, and do Minecraft air. Then you're going to go ahead and hit done, copy that command block, and place it right before, and place two of them on both sides of the last command block. Now we're going to go ahead and grab another normal command block and come right back to before the redstone dust. And we're going to go ahead and go into it, and we are going to completely get rid of everything. And we're going to go ahead and do /execute if entity, all entities, bracket, y equals, and then your y-axis, for me, is still 54. Then, comma, distance equals, period, and I'm going to go ahead and do 3.0, which is 3 blocks, which is the number of blocks that this command block will censor the player, and will make the door open. Then go ahead and do another bracket there, and do run set block, these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is sitting, redstone block, replace. Once you have done that, click done, and go ahead and copy that command block once again. And we're going to go ahead and dig out a little space right here, where we're going to place the command blocks under the door. Right here. And once you've gotten that, we're going to place your copied command block in this corner. We're going to go ahead and swap impulse to repeat and needs redstone to always active. Once you have done that, it should turn purple. Copy that same command block and place them all under the door like that. And then go ahead and cover up the command blocks. Now, to see if the door actually works, we should walk up to the door will open, and the door will soon after that close. And that is how you make a fully functional security door from Security Reach. So now let's go ahead and move on to the last door. Now, for the final door, we're going to go ahead and build this functional security door that you could either have in your creative or survival base. Alright, so this is the basic outline. It is going to be 5 by 5 blocks wide, and it's also 2 blocks wide, or 2 blocks thick, like this. So the very back side of the door, there are 2 doors, basically. As you can see over there, there are 2 doors. The very back one is going to be 2 rows of iron blocks, 1 row of polished diorite, and then 2 more rows of two more rows of iron blocks. The front one will be 2 other rows of iron blocks, 1 row of polished diorite, and then 2 more of iron blocks. So the door should end up looking like this from the front, and this from the back. Or you could do it an opposite way. This could be the front for you, or this could be the back for you. I'm going to be sticking with this as the front and the other one as the back. Now we're going to go ahead and do a pretty hard thing. Once again, same thing over there. We have to copy this thing, but we're going to have to do it 7 more times. So you're going to be making this right here, but doing it 7 times. So go ahead and do it just like I did over there. Don't actually make the different doors there. We'll do that once we finish making 7 more of these. So go ahead and do that real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, once you have 7 more of these copied, we are going to go ahead and start changing them up. So the first one is going to stay the same. The second one, we're going to go ahead and change by getting rid of this 1 row in the center and swapping these iron blocks out with polished diorite like this. If you don't know how I'm doing that on computer, I am pressing left click and right click at the exact same time, so it replaces these blocks instantaneously. That's just a quick tip for you. And on the third one, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these 3 rows and swap the iron blocks out here for polished diorite. And then for the 4th section, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of the whole entire 4th door, and that door is now fully open. Now to work on the second door, let's go ahead and change this up real quick. For the second door, we're going to be going ahead and getting rid of this row of polished diorite, and then swapping these iron blocks out with polished diorite like that. Now for the 6th door, we're going to go ahead and get rid of 3 layers in the center, just like this, and swap these iron blocks out with polished diorite like that. And for the final one, we are just going to completely get rid of the door here, and both doors are fully open. Now that we have all the animations set up, we're going to go ahead and grab our command block, /give your username, command block, and we're going to go ahead and come to the very first animation and go to this top corner right here, place a command block. You're going to go ahead and do /clone these coordinates, which is exactly where that command block is. Hit done on that, go ahead and copy that command block. And we're going to go ahead and go down to the bottom right corner here, place a command block there, and you're going to go ahead and add in these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is. Once again, your coordinates always depend on where you are in your world. It is not my exact coordinates, it's yours. Once you do have your 2 coordinates in, we're going to go ahead and hit done, and copy that command block one more time by holding Control and middle click. And we're going to go ahead and bring it right back to the door that we will be using. And we're going to place it right down in this corner, which is the last place that we placed it on this animation. And we're going to go ahead and add in these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is, and it should turn green like that. Hit done on that, then copy this command block one more time by holding Control and middle click. And let's go ahead and go right back to the first animation and place it right in front of it, just like that. Now, since we do not need that anymore, let's go ahead and grab a button and place that button right there. I'm going to go ahead and break some of these blocks here just to make sure that the door works. Let's go ahead and press the button, and there we go, it works. Now we're going to go ahead and copy this command block by holding Control and middle click, and we're going to place it 6 more times. It will be 7 command blocks in total, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just like that. Now go ahead and grab a redstone repeater and redstone dust. We're going to place 1 repeater right behind the first command block and 1 redstone behind the first repeater. Then place repeaters that are in the middle of each command block and set them all back by 1. Actually, let's set them back each by 1 tick for now. We'll see how that is later. And place 6 more repeaters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, after the last command block, and set them each back by 2 ticks, like that. Now, once you have done that, we're going to go ahead and change out all the coordinates for the 6 other command blocks and the 6 other animations. So we're going to go ahead and copy the second command block by holding Control and middle click, and break it so we know where to place it once we're done. Go to the second animation right here, and you're going to go ahead and place your command block, and you're only going to get rid of the blue and yellow coordinates. So completely get rid of those and swap them out with your newest coordinates, which is right where this command block is. Once you've done that, hit done on that, then copy this command block, and let's go right back to behind this and place it in that corner, and go right before the blue coordinates and place in these coordinates, which is right where that command block is. Once you have done that, go ahead and hit done, and copy that command block again. Go ahead and fix up the walls if you broke anything, and the copy command block you can go ahead and place right back where you broke it. Now, we're going to go ahead and do that with the other 5 remaining command blocks. I'm going to go ahead and do this third one for you, and then you guys will do the last 4. So the third command block, let's go ahead and copy that and break it so we know where to place it. The third command block will be right where the third animation is. So go to this top corner and place it down, and go ahead and get rid of only the blue and yellow coordinates and place in these new coordinates, which is exactly where that block is. Go ahead and copy that once you're done and replace the wall. Then go down to this corner right here and go right before the blue coordinates and place in these exact coordinates, which is where that command block is. Hit done on that, and go ahead and copy that command block one last time and bring it right back over to your third command block slot. Now you're going to go ahead and do that for the last 4 remaining animations. So you're going to swap out each coordinates, just like I showed you on the first 3, for the last 4. So go ahead and do that real quick, and I will be right back. And once you have gotten the last 4 coordinates swapped out with these last 4 command blocks, we're going to go ahead and copy each command block starting from the very last one. So go ahead and hold Control and middle click and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then start with the very first one that you copied and go ahead and place them in that same order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once you have gotten that, go ahead and grab your redstone repeater again. Place 1 repeater in the middle of all the 7 command blocks, and set them each back by 1 tick. Now once you have done that, go ahead and grab a normal command block and go right before the redstone dust at the very beginning. Place 1 command block and do /fill these exact coordinates, which is right where this command block is, and Minecraft air. Once you have done that, go ahead and click done and copy that command block again, and go to the very last command block on the end and place 1 on both sides. Once you have done that, go ahead and grab another normal command block, and we're going to go ahead and dig out a little area here for where our command blocks are going to go. Since it's a door that is 2 blocks wide, I'm digging out 2 areas for the command blocks to go. Once again, go right before the redstone dust and do /execute if entity, all entities, bracket, y equals, and then your y-axis, for me it's still 54, comma, distance equals, period, period, and then 3.0, which is 3 blocks, and then closed bracket. The 3.0 is the number of blocks away that this command block will censor the player and will open the door. Once you have done that, go ahead and do run, set block, run, set block, these exact coordinates, which is right where that command block is, redstone block, replace. Once you have done that, go ahead and copy that command block and bring it right down to the bottom corner here, and go back into it and swap impulse to repeat and needs redstone to always active. Once you have done that, go ahead and click done. It should glow purple like that. Not glow, but it should be purple. Go ahead and copy that command block one final time and place them all right here. And then just go ahead and fill up this area. And now to test it, to make sure the door will work, we're going to walk up to the door will open, and then soon after, the door will close. Now, if you do not like how fast it is opening and closing, just set the animation repeaters back by 1 more tick, or to whatever speed you would like. Now, if we walk up to it again, the door will open slower, and then once you have, done your thing, and the door will close slower. And that is how you make a fully functional security door, or any kind of door. This is how you can make any kind of door. I made this tutorial to show you how you could animate anything. This doesn't have to be doors. This could be players or figures, most likely more figures. It could be really anything. I just made this tutorial just to show how to do that, and also made it how to show, working single doors, sliding doors, FNAF 1 doors, double doors, giant security doors, or any kind of door that you could think of. And I really hope that you guys did enjoy this video today. If you guys did, then make sure to go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of these types of videos. I am also almost at 3,000 subscribers, so I really would appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I really hope that you guys did learn something from this video, and I hope that I will see you all in my next video. See ya.